Hi guys, this is Daniel Ducote Trading, and I'm going to go over a cool little feature called On Demand. Now, up here in the corner you have a button on Thinkorswim that says On Demand, and you'll click it. And when you click it, it loads up a chart. It loads up a basically fake account. Pause real fast. This would be kind of like paper trading, but the deal is with paper trading, you paper trade during market hours. With On Demand, it basically takes a screenshot for a particular day and then it replays it. So it'll replay your time in sales, it'll replay your level 2 and all the orders that actually came in on that particular date. So right now, if you want to choose a date and it doesn't matter which stock, actually, if I'm not mistaken, you can come over here to where your watch list are, and you can actually, see them also for the day, and actually click on them and use them for the day also. Oddly, it's a pretty cool little feature, so you're not just stuck to the one stock that you chose. So with that, let's choose a date. So we've got October, September, August, July. Let's try July. Any date. We'll do the 23rd, Monday. Not like Tuesday's better than Mondays, so we'll do Tuesday. And then from there, you choose a time. I want to hit go. Well, no. Let's see. I want to reset the time first. Let me reset the time because that's important. So you can reset the time. They have right up here, you have a thing called reset. You can reset the time and you can reset your account. So when you reset your account, it resets your dollar amount over here. So I'm going to reset the time. It'll reset it for market open. We're going to go back to July. We're going to choose, how about this Tuesday? We're just going to be random. I just want to be random. Alright. So, looking at this chart, it is down, down, down. So my first response is it's probably going to be down. Now, another cool feature to Thinkorswim is called Active Trader. And Active Trader is basically your order brackets where you can place your limit and stop orders. And cool things about it is you can create templates up here. So if you hit the template, you can set up different, like, give you an idea, I'll choose 520. Okay, so I got a trigger basically whenever I put in my buy order, whether it be at 37.79, it creates a bracket off to the side here, and whenever I actually click the order, it will create that same bracket over here on the chart. Whenever you're in the trade, you can customize some things by hitting these little gear buttons and this little gear button right here. Now, if I hit this little gear button right here and hit customize, I can add my P&L, so it'll tell me what my P&L going up or down is. So if I'm losing money, it'll tell me how much and what to expect when I get to a certain amount, how much I'm going to lose at that amount. So say 37.26, it's going to tell me X amount of dollars that I'm losing there or gaining there. Alright, so to kind of show this in action, because we're going to show you the on demand, so you can see it in action, so you can practice while the market's closed, whether it be on the end of the day or if you want to practice on the weekends or holidays or whatever, and you just want to keep a feel for the market, learning your techniques or practicing certain strategies and stuff like that. This will give you the option to be able to do that. Now with this template over here, you can set for a percentage. You can either do it by percent, by dollar offset, whether it be cents or dollars or whatever, in a step ladder fashion, which I can't really explain that to you, how that actually works on the step ladder. You would actually have to look that up. I usually use a percentage of 5, 20, 1, 5, you know, it just depends on the stock. I always adjust it no matter what. So after I put in my order, I usually use like the 520 or something like that because it gives me a wide spread, and then I'll adjust that down on both sides to finally give me where I really think my target exit and target stop should be. Now let's hit play and let it do its thing. Okay, so right now we're buffering up here, so give it a little time, and whenever this turns orange up here, these bars will start to move, orders will start to come in, and you'll be able to see on demand in action. Now remember, this is a screenshot of July 10th at 8:30 in the morning. If I go back to my day chart here, you can see that the market was way down, but we've come to a support-ish area, so we may come down to like 38.65 or 38.08 before it wants to pop back up. You know, and this was in July, so I don't know what to expect for the day. We're gonna find out whenever it finally starts to play. It's taking its time, guys, so just be patient. Go back to the hours. I like the hour chart. The hour chart's my favorite. And then I'll usually keep a 5 or 15 minute on this side because I can see small intraday patterns. Like for instance, if we have like, you know, these points right here that need to be, you know, like if I wanted to, you know, create a trend line right here, I can say, yo, that was terrible drawing of a trend line. It's still a terrible drawing of a trend line. What is up with that? There we go. That is kind of better. I don't know what's up with it. Alright, but anyway, see, you can draw a trend line there and draw one there. So I'll still work, you know, my little intraday 5-minute chart to kind of tell me is momentum still shifting downwards. Now this bar right there would have told me, yeah, momentum is still shifting downwards, and the fact that it's sitting at the open and showing me a red bar at the open, it would probably still tell me that it's going down. But it's still buffering. I probably should have waited for this to load before starting this. But I kind of wanted to show you how you work your way into it and how it actually works. So, you know, that way when you're on here, you can load it yourself and, you know, not know what you're doing. Now my charts, I like to keep them simple. I really don't like moving averages. I try to take them off my charts now. I used to load them up and it cost me money. So the only one I like now is the 200-day moving average, and I only like it on the day. And I'll use also a 50 and a 13 sometimes, but I still only like them on the day chart. You know, that's just my preference because that's really where support and resistance is. Ah, here we are. We're starting to play. Okay, so as you can see, we've got time and sales coming in. We've got your level 2 working. You've got orders coming in, and in the process, let's see, I've got my bracket set in. I don't know if it's going to let me sell short. Now, this don't technically work that well with on demand. The active trader doesn't work 100% like with the brackets, so we're going to try, but I can't guarantee anything. I'm waiting to see what it's going to do. I don't want to go in short, and, well, you know, we'll just see if it'll load it or not. Okay, but you see it created a bracket up here. So you've got a bracket of 5 and 20%. So up here would be 20% if it got up to 42. There's your order, I believe. Yeah, there's your limit order to sell, and it filled. Okay, so now look at this. On your P&L over here, you've got your bracket showing where your actual profit is now. I thought I went to sell, so that would be the stop. Would that be 5? Yeah, that would be 5. And then below here, profit. Let's go down. As you can see, if I got 20% on this move, keep scrolling, because we obviously still haven't hit 20%. I was totally wrong. Up there was 5%. So we're looking at like 8 grand so far before we hit 20%, which would be a fantastic day, wouldn't you think? 20% gain. So far, I'm already up 70% on the day, or not 70%, $70 on the day. And like I said, we're gonna tighten this up. So let's put this one on a day chart. Well, I click that. Put this one on a day so I can actually see where my brackets really are. Right now, this is not how I actually trade. This is not my desktop setup. This is just a demonstration desktop. Technically, I have 3 monitors, and I'll keep different things on them. Ooh, this one's going to go against me. I'm going in the red. Going in the red. See, in the red, $330. This was a bad move. This is why I don't buy at the open. I really don't buy at the open. I wait for the first hour to start to roll in and see, like, if I was to do that, I really want to flatten that right now. Let's go ahead and, well, it won't let me do it that way, so we'll do sell market. No, buy market. That was a bad choice. I forgot where I was at. Alright, so then we'll cancel all. Alright, but that gives you an idea of how this system works. You can actually use it to simulate trades. Now, I was already down $310, which was really not good on my part. It was a bad trade, but I was just doing a quick demonstration. We're going to go into a buy mode because I really feel like this is about to move up. It's been down, down, down for a few days, and I think it's got a moment of moving up to do. So I'm gonna wait though. I'm gonna wait because, like I told you, I like waiting the first hour. And actually, I can speed this up, which is cool. You can speed this up by 3 times, or you can even go forward, like I think 10, 15, 20 minutes at a time. So we're gonna do buy now. And as you can see, we still got our brackets in. And the cool thing is you can take these brackets and drag them down to a level like right there that is actually useful. And boy, I'm just losing money on this trying to teach y'all. Really am losing money trying to teach y'all. Because like I told you, I don't do the first hour. You know, it's just not smart, if you ask me. But so far, I'm down 510 because, you know, I'm going to teach you a different technique here in another video where this is exactly what I try to avoid, you know, these exact moments right here. You know, not trying to overthink the market and trying to know where your support and resistance is. Really, this is a good spot because if you think about it, you've got a touch here, and it's sitting right underneath the body. It is at the market open, so they probably wanted to have the same push down, but I bet you anything it's going to go up. We're going to wait. We're going to see if I can profit here. If it goes below this right here, or this line, 39.97, yeah, it's a definite out. You know, right now I would say my risk is right below this candle anyways, and if that's the case, that's 39.91, and if I come over here to my price ladder, 39.91, it'll show it to me. Well, it's close to $400, so I'm risking $400 to make up here at, say I want to come down to where I think the biggest resistance is to begin with would be 41.48. So if we go to 41.48, then I'm risking about as much as, actually I'm risking double of what, or half of what I'm willing to make. And it is a definite dud. 720 in the hole. I would have been dead if I was standing here. Won't lie. It would be painful. It would be painful, but I would get out. You know, to be honest, this is an out point. So I was right with my first one. First instinct was the right instinct. But as you can see, this is a cool little feature here that, you know, can help with you being able to know what you're going to make at certain price levels. Now, let's see. I actually kind of want to wait on this for a second because I kind of want to see if I can turn a profit on this, because right now, look, we're still trying to find momentum. I shouldn't have been. See, that's why I was saying some of my downfalls are being impulsive, and I think a lot of people are. You know, they really don't pay attention to what's going on. And like, okay, so these bigger bars that catch your attention are not retail investors. Some of them are getting retail investors getting out, but a lot of them are your large and corporate banks and stuff like that that's either selling out or buying in on your bigger bars, because they really have the money to move the market just like a market maker. So they really have the opportunity to make bigger waves in the market. So this would be like a bank stepping in and a bank stepping out, you know, or a hedge fund stepping in and a hedge fund stepping out. You know, there's a lot of different reasons why those big bars show up. You see, I would have sat back on this for a little bit. I would have definitely sat back on this. You know, there's still money to be made in this day right here. I would have been down at the moment, but waiting on the next hour is always a smart move. So whenever this clock right here gets to 9 o'clock, it'll really tell you if you should sell short or if you should go long, because it'll either create a support level or create a resistance level coming out the gate. I still say it's a buy. I think it's trying to double bottom and basically do a U-shape up. If I did on a 5-minute time frame, this would kind of pattern it for me. Yeah, because see, I'd say buy right about here, risk about here, if it actually gets above that. These downward spikes are always important, because when you see downward spikes, that's usually a shift back to the upside, and upward spikes is a shift to the downside. And when you see these hammer bars go one direction and then another direction, typically it's going to go back. But this one is looking like it's going down. So we're getting close to the 10-minute mark. Everybody's trying to say we want this to go south. That's what they're trying to do, you know. So who's going to win, bears or bulls? It's always in the first hour you find out. Whoever sets the momentum in the first hour is going to set the pace for the next hour. You know, and maybe even the hour after that. And then the hour after that, your third hour, fourth hour, usually there's a cooling off period around 10, 11, 12, you know, right into lunchtime, and then you'll see either a continuation from that point on up or a real sharp fall back down. Now, unless you have a penny stock that goes straight up and straight back down, or went up pre-market and went straight back down at the open, you know, you do got to watch out for that kind of stuff, because it does come and you better be prepared to get out quick. I really thought this was going to move more. I kind of wish I would have chose a different stock for you, because this really didn't do nothing today. This is, let me just go, I'm really waiting for the next hour to show up. Okay, supposedly 5 minutes. Let's see if it'll, yeah, we'll go up 10 minutes here, 9:05. Okay, so the second hour that come in, 9:05, you can see that we hit support. It's trying to come back up. Let it pre-buffer real fast. But anyways, I really hope this active trader really and on demand can really help y'all, practice your skill set and, be ready for the market open. That way when you're saying, hey, look, I see a shift here. If I see a shift here and I see this candle form or this candle form, be ready for it. I'm creating support and resistance in these areas. Like right here, that's a zone all of a sudden. And if you break that zone, and look, see how many touches? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, I didn't even think about that until I was sitting there. That's a zone, just because I'm automatically wired that way. And this right here, that's a major resistance because it's a big bar going down. But same thing, big bar going down, stop. It's also major support or resistance, one of the two, which way you look at it. So usually it's kind of like the car putting on the brakes. You either putting on the brakes or you're putting on the gas. So which direction are we going? Are we going past the green light, or are we stopping at the red light? But with that, I'm going to stop this lesson and I'll move on to another lesson after that. And I really hope y'all enjoy this, and I hope it helps y'all with y'all's trading on a daily basis. And I really hope that I can make some better traders out there, because I didn't have anybody helping me and I had to go through a lot of resources to figure it out.